What's up, everybody? My name's Max, and welcome to me just talking again about how I feel and stuff. So, I didn't really come today with a topic for this video, but I figured that I'd just talk about how I was feeling for the last 5 years. So, my first taste of trying to figure out what I wanted to do in my life was, I remember when I was younger, I watched a bunch of YouTubers and stuff. Like everyone at this point when they were younger, they watched them. And, it took me a while to realize, that was something I wanted to do. Now, I didn't exactly have the best footing. Out of everything, a lot of people that I watched back then were a lot of people that I inspired to be. I inspired to be like a lot of YouTubers. A lot of people watched Markiplier or PewDiePie or Jack even, but I aspired to be like a combination of them. I just never knew how to get myself on the right footing for it. After all, I would work so hard when I was younger to try and achieve this. This channel that I have right here, this channel was like one of the first ones I ever started and I did stuff with. And, the saying still goes that this channel is the only one that sits dormant after some success to it. The success being that I used to make, animated music videos of combining clips together and stuff. That was something I felt kind of passionate in, and I had a lot of people who watched that stuff. I don't even feel the motivation to do that stuff anymore, because that isn't who I truly am. I've been wanting to do a bunch of stuff for a while now, but every time I've done something, it hasn't worked out in the best favor for me. Being that, I've never been able to put myself to my true potential. I just feel like I can't do anything. I've tried to hold down normal jobs and stuff, but I've failed in that dimension. I failed in a bunch of dimensions. I lost another freaking job a few weeks ago before recording this video. And, I kind of been able to sit down and reflect on what I need to fix of myself, and I've been trying to fix those things. In the end, it could all be for nothing, or it couldn't be all for nothing. It don't matter to me. I just want to improve. I want to prove to people that I can do something. YouTube's been something I've been trying to succeed on for years, but something? No one's ever believed in me. It was only myself. That was the only person who believed in me. And you know what? That got me far enough to where I was with this channel. I wishing it got me farther. People say your biggest fan's gotta be yourself. And they're right about that. I didn't really ever wanted to include anybody else in my whole plan of becoming a YouTuber. I just wanted to do it. Because in the end, the one thing I wanted about it wasn't the money, it was just people to talk to. One thing that people don't like about me is I'm clingy and stuff. I've always want someone to talk to. It's so hard to, not be that way for me, because I was a very sheltered child when I was younger. I didn't have any friends. I kind of was a loner, as they'd say. I wish I had friends, because it would have made my life so much better. But I didn't. And I ended up kind of growing into watching YouTube a lot, which I wish I could have changed that for myself. But again, I had no friends, so wasn't going to change anytime soon. I was bullied when I was younger. Basically, the very, very protagonistic, actions that they put in every high school movie. That's what I was. All of those things that happened to me, they all happened. I wishing they didn't. I'm wishing I had a normal life. Wishing I was treated better, but that's not gonna happen. In the end, I'm just gonna end up being the thing that I'm gonna end up not being the thing I wish I was. I'm just gonna end up being not me. If I would have kept pursuing what I was pursuing with, doing this content creation stuff. I still want to do it as much as anything. But it's going to take a long time to develop an audience of people who understand who I am and where I come from. I've felt like I'm so many different people all the time. I feel like I have to hide who I truly am for people because people don't like me or understand what I am. And I guess I'm fine with that. I guess I'm fine with being a completely different person than what I am. Because having to hide myself, it's something that I'm used to. It's sad to think about, but it's true. There's never not been a time in my life where I haven't had to hide myself. I've hid myself all the time because no one even likes me. That's the truth I live by, is that no one likes me. And that's the truth that I've known for years. I never really had any true friends or relationships. I have stuff coming now, but I wish I had that stuff years ago. I would have killed for a relationship years ago. I'm having the best moments of my life right now, and I wish I had those years ago. But in the end, you can't always get what you want, as life would teach me. And that's sad, but it's true. It's too bad that's the way life is. But it's not like it's gonna change anytime soon. If anything, that's the one thing I wish it did. But in the end, I'm just sitting here in a room that I'm about to lose and go back to my parents' house again. All just to prove a point that I can't survive in the world because I've let myself get overtaken by the feelings of fame. They say that fame isn't always what you want, and they're right. They're right about it. That's the whole topic of this video, is fame is something that you don't want to sought for because it kills you in the end. Whether physically or mentally. It makes you feel like that you can't bake it. It's the worst feeling you could ever have, is that you can't make it or do the dream job that you have because everybody wants to do it, and all you are is just going to be an outlier who no one watches or no one listens to. That's all I feel like I am anyway. I could be completely wrong. I could just not been doing the correct approach of creating stuff, but I don't know. No one knows. I don't know anything about nothing. I've been knowing about nothing for years, and I still know about nothing, because I haven't had the mileage or the experience yet to say that I can actually know something. In the end, I'm about as clueless as everyone else is about this. But, I'm going to still try, because that's the one thing that's in my blood, is I'm still going to try no matter what. Even if I fail, even if I succeed, I'm going to keep trying. 1,000 was hard to hit, and I took 5 years on this channel to hit 1,000. But I'm going to prove that it's possible. Next goal with this is to hit 10,000. Or maybe even 2,000 or 5,000. I'm not going to make my goals extremely big because I know there's not much of a demand for another YouTuber like myself who just wants to, do variety stuff, talk about his feelings or anything. But you know what? I don't care, because this isn't about pleasing everyone else. This is about doing what I want to do. Because in the end, I'm the only person who matters in this situation. If you want to watch, if you want to subscribe, go for it. I'm not going to stop you. But if you don't, then you don't. It's, in the end, it's really up to fate what happens. I'm not going to try changing fate. I'm just going to play the cards like how they were dealt. If nothing happens in the next 5-6 months, then nothing will happen. If something does happen, then, you know what? I would have been I'm glad that I chose to continue this ambition I have. But for now, nothing will be able to be done for. Nothing can be dealt for right now. Just gotta wait. Gotta let time do its thing. See what happens. Nothing happens, nothing happens. I'm not gonna live on a prayer that this is gonna work, because I know it's not gonna work. I'm just hoping that, I get lucky in life. Because that's the only thing you can hope for, is to get lucky in life. Anyways, thank you for stopping by this talk that I have. If you like this kind of content, or you just want to support me the best of your abilities, drop a like, hit a comment, subscribe, all that fancy stuff. If you want to be notified for new videos, hit the bell icon. And without saying too much, goodbye.